Let's carry on by asking this man up here. Hey, hello. Let's get your view.
Scab?
Asks a man with jolly eyes, tilting his head.
You're hazy on the notion of a scab. Smells like politics, though. Maybe it's got something to do with the flask he reaches for from time to time.
Okay. I'm not a scab. I'm a cop.
I was just messing with you. No one's ever seen a cop scab. Imagine, you cops going on a strike, but then another cop comes in and says, "Let us cop for less money."
He chuckles, then realizes.
Speaking of, what brings the RCM here? To the wild north? Come to see the strife?
Hey, you're the man in boots at the gates. Kuno said you know about the armor. I need to get past the gates and speak with your boss. I'm a bit short of money right now. Can you give me some of that? What's the strike about anyway? Let's ask him if we can get past the gates and speak to his boss.
Oh, good, good. What matters do you want to discuss with Everard?
There's been talk of suspicious activity at the harbour. He might have information about a killing that took place behind the hostel. Let's go with that top one. I mean, this seems like we're investigating the harbour, where this just means we want to ask him some questions.
Everard's got a lot of knowledge about a lot of things, eh? Doesn't often dole it out, though. But sure, why not?
Does this mean you can let me through the gate?
I don't operate in that capacity. I'm not a granter of passage. The passage grants itself.
Oh, great.
Beneath the jolliness, he suddenly seems doubtful. If it's so simple, why did the scab leader warn you of the guards blocking the way?
That simple. I just walk in.
Aye. Walk right past Measurehead and go in.
Okay. Past Measurehead?
Yeah, the 2.5 meter tall Semini supremacist there. Walk right past him,
Right.
then press the button to unlock the door.
Are you serious? I don't know, man. This seems a little dangerous.
Then go past him again,
Okay.
and you enter the arbor through the office. Está.
Gotcha. I think I have some questions for you first.
The man whispers a jaunty tune. A coastal breeze ruffles his hair.
So what's this strike about, anyway?
You know, serious business. I'm sure the big boss will be glad to tell you. You'll have to ask him first.
I'd love to, but I need to get in.
He's a chatty guy. Wants to talk about the strike. Return once you've met the union boss and are on a better footing with the organization.
Shall we talk about the boots? Hey, you're the man in boots at the gates. Kuno said you know about the armor.
The little boy had the good on his promise.
His promise?
To get me into trouble. To sick the pigs on me. Pardon the choice of words. Not mine.
Nah.
What happened?
I was asked to look into that armor situation. Official union probe, you know. Track it down, see who took it.
Did you?
At first I thought, why not? Maybe the pieces can feed the strike. Buy us a few more days under the sun, you know? So I went to this boy. He said he'll make me his prison bitch. He's got eyes everywhere, and the cop's in his pocket, and he's the king of Jamrock.
Sounds like Kuno.
Serves me right for doing menial footwork. I dropped that probe right then and there, and it still got me into trouble. One bad move is all it takes.
So, the probe into the armor, what did you learn?
I learned that people don't want to talk to a drunk union man about some armor.
What else?
Not much. Technical stuff mostly. That was the interesting part.
What sort of technical stuff?
I did some research into this armadura. Let's say I have friends at the library. I didn't get into the material science, just how it comes off.
How does it come off?
In parts. 4 in total. The helmet was the first to go. The kid says he tore it off and kicked it into the sea. I believe him. The boots were still on the guy last I saw. Too hard to remove. So, as I count, there are 2 parts missing. The gauntlets and the cuirass. This is where I left off. Too much hassle. More like a job for some militia.
So 4 pieces of armor up for grabs then, but I already sent the boots away.
I guess you won't be collecting them all then. That's less work for you at least.
Hold up, 4 pieces? Helmet, cuirass, gauntlets, boots? What about the leggings?
Oh, they're just gone. They don't exist anymore, if they ever did at all. Forget about them. I did.
I'm going to find 1 piece of it. One is enough.
Nice and balanced. Some junior officers can take care of the rest.
Smart choice. It's only that one spot you need armored too. The one the bullet hits.
He raises a valid point.
Good luck if you go for those boots though. You'd have an easier time wresting the spurs off a boyadero than getting them off him.
Okay. So Kuno used us to what? Scare you?
It's a minor nuisance. It's all good.
He contemplates taking a swig from his flask. Well, thank you for the cooperation, sir.
No problem. If you see that kid, thank him from Call Me Mañana. Thank him for showing me the way.
Okay.
He is sincerely grateful he is not tracking down pieces of armor right now.
I could ask him for money, but I feel like that's going to be a bad move. But I am running out of time. I think I need to pay my tab. I've only got 5 real, and I think I need 60 or something. Oh, I've got to get moving. I don't want to owe someone money. Right, I'm going to quick save, just in case this goes horribly wrong. And then we'll go up. Oh, see, this is how we could sneak in. I could level up and try that jump again. In case of strike, press button behind guard. So what's this? A hermetically sealed door, locked by electronic means. There's no lock picking or door kicking this one. I could try and level up, like my reaction speed or something, or hand-eye coordination, or just my savoir-faire. Could be useful, but I don't know. I feel like maybe I can talk my way past this guy. I've saved. How bad can it be? More than enough to please a woman. Oh, wait, hello. Can I talk to you? I feel like you seem the kind of person... Oh no, okay. I can talk to this big man right here. I'm just going to walk past him. I'm just going to walk straight past him. No, it won't let me. Okay. Well, hello, friend.
Nobody betrays your degeneracy.
Oh dear, I think I'm starting to realize why they call him Measurehead.
Yeah, Measurehead. His body totally betrays his degeneracy.
The young woman at the giant's side agrees.
Don't say anything. Size him up first.
My body is unimportant. I'm with the police and we need to get into the harbour, but I don't have a badge, so I can't prove it. That probably won't go well. Let's size him up first.
Are you admiring my morphophysiology?
A ripple of muscle passes underneath his skin. He lets you look.
It must be frightening to stand in the shadow of this racial pinnacle. Be calm, Am Sandwich. You are not in danger because you are not a threat to me.
Did you just call me a ham sandwich? I've never heard that one before. Okay, so we can puff out our chest and still say nothing. What do you mean my body betrays my degeneracy? My body does not betray my degeneracy. My body is important. I'm with the police. Let's ask him, what does he mean?
You have succumbed to Al-Ghul.
His face contorts in disgust, as if he were smelling a dead rat.
You reek of it. An invisible sword of Al-Ghul emerges from your throat. You cannot see it, but others can. It is making the woman in my company sick.
Excuse me, Al Ghul?
Yes, Al-Ghul.
Wait, no, that was me asking what it is.
He means alcohol.
Oh, you understood. You mean alcohol?
Correct. My small skull servant.
He nods approvingly.
Al-Ghul is an ancient Ilmaran poison. A parasitic fungus that has colonized your race. It is a trick the desert pygmies played on you for humiliating them and stripping them of their land.
That seems fair.
Intentionally fermented drinks have existed for 10,000 years.
Okay, we have two choices here. You can either correct them and be like, excuse me, I think you'll find that they did not invent alcohol. It has existed since the Neolithic. Or we can agree with him, and then he'll think he's superior, and maybe he'll just let me through because I'm not a threat. I feel that correcting him is not the correct course of action here, so I'm going to go with this explains everything.
Servitude to Al-Ghul does not explain everything. There are other reasons for your race descent.
Smell your breath. Kim, is it really so
It's
bad?
not good.
Oh god, thanks Kim.
It's like a rat crawled into your stomach, got drunk and drowned.
Oh my god. Okay, you're right, I'm a servant of Al Ghul, but I still need to enter the harbour.
No, you don't. You need to get another drink. Occidental Haplogroup B4 is done giving orders around here. The influence of the ham sandwich race is waning.
Hey.
Show him the ham still got it. Does this remind you of someone? The guy down there?
That fat racist over there. Point to the racist lorry man. You're just him after pumping some iron.
Look at my craniology. I am the pinnacle of my haplogroup. The pink blob is a bad example, even of yours. It saddens me. You were once a noble and powerful race. You gave the world eugenics, electricity, and powerful weapons of war like missiles and aerostatic aircraft. You made great gains in metallurgy, race theory, and statecraft. You dominated lesser cultures, like the deformed Hemians and the inexplicably potato-obsessed Quakers. But now your ascent to the genetic summit has halted. You are obsessed with sadness and with frivolous pop culture.
That's what's to blame. Pop culture.
You will be superseded. Isn't that right,
Oh.
babe?
Here comes a woman being like, yeah,
It is, baby, yeah. You know it.
thanks.
There is a button right behind him, just out of reach. It must be the one that opens the door to the harbour.
Come on, I just need you to move about 20 centimeters back. Okay. Push him out of the way. Probably not going to happen. I'd push him and then he'd just stand there and I'd be like, ah, well, hi, hello. My name's Ham Sandwich. You're right about all this now. I need you to let me into the harbour. Maybe this will work.
Enough with this begging. You should leave the stage of history with dignity by inviting the other races to a great world war.
Look, you can have your Great World War. Just let me into the bloody harbour.
Bring your troops to the Seminine Islands and to Boogie Street, and we will pulverize you. When you are gone, we will build a museum for you.
Thank you. Can I go into the harbour now?
The walls will be lined with bottles of Al-Ghul, your beloved beverage. Inside, we will store the odes to homosexuality you call art, and your microcephalic skulls.
There may be a peaceful solution to this. You could internalize Meshahed's race theory. He would take you as one of his own.
Oh, that seems like a bad idea. I don't want to be one of these people. Oh. Oh. Ah, good idea. Oh, wouldn't that mean I have to become a Seminese supremacist myself?
Well, not as such. What you do with a mastery of advanced race theory is up to you. You could reject the findings, sure, or accept them and become an advanced racist.
Right, an advanced racist. Wonderful, just what I've always wanted. Know anything about this mug?
He does not so much as glance at the object.
Is this your kind of thing?
Stop showing me your pathetic cup. I have no interest in it.
Oh.
He had nothing to do with it.
So, isn't Everett the Union boss white?
Don't be vulgar. White or not has got little to do with this. The race enigma runs much deeper than that.
Alright, at least he's put some thought into it, I suppose. He turns his eyes towards the harbour, seemingly bored with you.
There must be some friction there. He's keeping it well hidden, however.
Yeah, but you still serve him, so how does that factor into your life?
Mr. Clare is a man of vision and means. He has the will to confront International Capital, which is something your race naivistic communists never did. Also, to serve is noble. It takes discipline. Your petulant individualism has only contributed to your race failure. It is lax and moronic.
My jam is a mysterious fourth thing, but no, my individualism is my jam.
Jam. Individualism. You have gotten these ideas from degenerate youth culture, have you not? You have picked them up from rock and roll songs?
Youth culture does not affect my thinking.
Of course it does. You are a degenerate individualist and a rock and roll rebel. A pawn of international finance, just like the rest of your ham-colored race. I am not surprised you enjoy it so much. This has happened to many of the side products of the inevitable cultural victory of the Seminoles race.
Okay, I'll ask. Who are the Seminoles?
The South Island race, haplogroup A4A. We are the rightful masters of the Insulindian archipelago. We descend from the Areopagites of ancient Pericarnassus and arrived here 4,000 years ago. Millennia before you. We are the future. That is all you need to know.
So you were born and raised on the islands before you moved to Revachol.
I am a descendant. The narrow streets of Ulimbuir are with me in my genetic dreams. I see young Seminoles women walk into the grey mass on Ile de Fantôme, waiting on immaculate conception from the pale.
So you did come from the islands?
No. I have heard about it on the radio.
He would be appreciative if you did not further chase this line of inquiry in front of the women.
Oh, so you're not really Seminoles, you're just from Revachol. Oh no. Do I play to his... Oh, this is where my need for sarcasm and jackassism kind of shines. Oh, he's such an ass. I want to say this, but if I piss him off, he might not let me past. I'm just going to say cool. As much as... Oh, should I? Oh, so I've got to say it. So you're not really Seminoles, you're from Revachol.
I'm from Couronne. And no, it is not just in Revachol. The city is central to the Seminoles strategy. Spreading through its trade networks, our culture will dominate the world. You have heard enough about our phylogenetic secrets for today. You have extinction to come to terms with, and never getting into the harbor.
Ah, crap. Alright, well. Kim, what do you think about this?
I think this racist is better than the last. But the next racist will be the really good one.
That will be the...
Like the previous racist better, actually. I'll be our lucky
He
racist.
will grant us 3 wishes.
Your pedomorphic friend has quick wits, a protruding occiput, and an indented zygomatic bone.
The lieutenant does not flinch.
No, I think Kim may be used to this line of...
You should keep him close. The congenital defect of farsightedness does not render him a complete invalid. He still has the use of his mind.
Let's ask him about these tattoos. What are they supposed to mean?
Racists are generally not very good examples of their race.
He gestures towards the lorry man down the street.
I am not like them. I am craniometric perfection. I have taken the trouble to permanently draw a phrenologic grid on my skull and features. This should dispel any doubt.
You sure that I'm not craniometrically superior to you?
You exhibit forward projection of the jaw, indicative of schizophrenia and sexual inaccountability. From a purely aesthetic standpoint, the dimple in your jaw makes you look like a baby. This is not craniometry, just an observation.
You got enough?
It is impossible to see any more of your bone structure. It is covered in the ravages of Al-Ghul. From what remain of your features, I can see fleshy lips, baldness of the head, and long arms relative to lower limbs. This leads me to conclude you are not a police officer. You are a common criminal, an offspring of murderers and sailors from Sur-la-Clé and Vesper, and possibly even the degenerate sheep herders of Ubi.
Interesting. So, one of my ancestors was Sur-la-Clé, and the other Vesper?
Your racial heritage is uninteresting. It is the same as all Rivasholians. Your parents and their parents made the decision to reproduce while under the influence of Al-Ghul. That is the only reason you are here.
I have an 83% chance to subscribe to his advanced race theory. I don't want to, but it may work.
Ask what kind of races there are first. Classification is core to this stuff.
Measurehead, I'm new to this world. Help me understand its races. I need to know what kind of different races are there.
Do you?
Whisper, this is for the thing.
The lieutenant looks toward the harbor's electronic door, and then to you. He lets out an audible sigh.
I don't mean what I'm saying, but I've got to open the door.
You are obviously a liberal, Sailite. A polyculturalist. I can see it from your love of microtechnology and your sartorial choices. Do not deny your friend the truth you have denied yourself. There are 3 categories of race. Type A, the heroic races. Type B, the servile races. And the vile CF race cauldron of pederasty. Which one do you need education on?
None. Alright, let's start with Type A.
Those are the Simonese, the Areopagite, and the Occidentals, excluding the Maun, of course. The Maun are riddled with eczema to the point where they find it impossible to smile. They are all lactose intolerant, a common result of inbreeding.
Okay.
A receding genetic pool has led the Maun on reprehensible street parades. In Maun cities like Stadskanal and Vredefort, wearing wooden clogs on their feet and little green tassels on their hats.
Wait, who exactly are the Mal?
You know them by the names of their nation-states. The Oranese, the Gotwaldians, and the Königsteiners. My people simply call them Maun.
Okay.
Mahoon is a derogative term for first world people of Gotwaldian descent. They do not all have eczema. Also, People of Katla, like the Suru and the Uhu, are much more lactose intolerant.
The wooden clogs, though?
In some municipalities of Oranje, people do wear shoes made of wood to street parades. Green, orange, and even yellow tassels have also been seen on hats.
The Maun are proof that you can have too much Occidental racial purity and tassel-centric culture. Inbreeding has led to a lactose-intolerant subrace whom no one can take seriously.
Okay then, so who are Type A in your view?
The Vespertines and Messenians of Vesper and Messina, the ancient Meteorans of Meteo by the Golden Pisantic Sea, the Suren of Sur-la-Clé, and even the North Königsteiners, all have Type A race propensities. The other large Mondial civilization, the Mesk, are too yellow and oleaginous to count as a heroic race. True, they are violent and expansionist, but they have a glandular problem.
He draws his finger across his face.
Overproduction of sebum. Sebum is leaking into their brains, making them listen to El Mariachi music and eat toxic minced meat-based food, which in turn only produces more sebum.
I'm confused how you can just get this deluded. It takes effort, you know? It genuinely takes effort, and this whole thing, I know it's I would say it's a parody, but it definitely isn't a parody. Like, people like this exist. I don't understand. And who are the Semis and the Areopagites?
As proven by the Maun and the Mesk, Occidental Type A is in retrograde. The Seminese and the Areopagites are on the ascent.
Oh, and what's the difference between the Seminese and the Areopagites? And can I open the harbour yet?
The Areopagites are sleek, long-headed. The Seminese are powerful, mesomorphic. The former is an immutable progenitor, unchanged since the Super Isola of Pericarnassus. Ancient brains rest in their slender skulls.
He falls silent, contemplating the beauty and mystery.
The latter is perfected in adapting. Together they form the Simeno-Areopagite, or Simeopagite superrace. That is all. There are no more Type A races in the world.
That was just Type A.
Nature was not capable of more.
Type B.
Type B are the unheroic races, amorphous non-competitors of the great race. The Khoikos and the Vacholier, they are mud-colored people.
The Khoikos of Grad, Yugo, Zhimsk, Shest et al. Are what you would call white, officer, in a suspect description.
Okay, you said Kojkos. I've been trained to identify them as white in official descriptions.
Yes, to an untrained eye, the Khoiko appear white and pinkish, like a ham sandwich. But look into their eyes and you will see. They are of an indistinct color, and so is their skin. Unhealthy, muddy, and ashen. Pinkness is a racial quality that has to be earned through centuries of advanced ballistic warfare and cultural domination that the Grad people have undergone for drinking Al-Rul and smoking the degenerate tobacco herb, and for eating potato.
Hey, what do you got against eating potatoes?
The Khoiko, the countless micronationalities of Grad, are all inexplicably obsessed with potat. The only thing they like more is dividing into microscopic ethnostates, like political amoeba.
Wouldn't he be one for ethnostates?
Wait, you don't like ethnostates?
They are microscopic. The Semeno-Areopagite superstate will cover the entire remaining planetary crust, uninterrupted. From Holy Semenine to the Boreal Plateau of Katla. Its leaders will be the genetic epitome of the Semenese and Areopagite stock, elected by nature, not the base inner spoilage called demos.
And the Vacheliers you mentioned.
The Vacholians, halfway between Type A and the Racial Cauldron. Two mixed to know right from wrong. You tried your degenerate little revolution, which was the single greatest failure committed by humans in our 82,000-year history on this planet.
Is it 82,000 years that we've been recording history? You have very little idea of what is happening. But that seems a little off.
I'm pretty sure history hasn't lasted that long. The revolution sounds like it was actually very good and necessary. That revolution sounds like it was perpetrated by degenerate marauders, not like the people of Ravachol. Go away, stupid political thoughts. What was this revolution?
The revolution came to Ravachol from Grad, in Zara's written potato carts. It is literally an illness, a prion disease that leaves the parietal and frontal lobe ridden with holes. A soft, sponge-like mass of dementia, hallucination, and paranoia.
Do you learn this stuff?
The revolution is fatal familial insomnia. A hereditary prion condition passed from the Khoico to the Occidentals. But not sexually. Probably through trade routes and potate acid, the prime component of the potato plant.
Ah, yes, those damn potatoes. I knew I shouldn't have trusted them.
Enough of Tibet mediocrity.
C to F isn't going to be fun, guys. Brace yourself.
Tips CF are a museum of failed chimeric experiments and tragic maladaptations. They are tortured creatures waiting to be put to sleep. Your morbid interest in them worries me.
I'm going to say yes, better not go into it, because I don't need this. Oh, it's snowing again.
It would be cruel to entertain ourselves with their deformities. Were there any able-bodied races you needed education on?
Okay, so now that I've been through all the types, do I understand advanced race theory?
You understand nothing. To solve the great race enigma, you have to first ask yourself, what is the race enigma? You have not even worded the mystery, let alone solved it.
Will you let me into the harbor if I do?
We will see.
Access to the Union is important for our investigation, but there may be another way, without becoming a race theoretician.
Yes, I kind of agree with Kim here.
Am I mildly worried he might take it seriously, the lieutenant thinks? Yes, I am, he concludes. I am worried.
I worry this is the only path I have, but then it isn't the only path I have. It might just be the easiest path I have. And I don't want this to shadow me through the entire game. Because I do not agree with this man on any level. I'm gonna shall I accept it, and then if we'll look for another way in, but at least I have this as a backup.
You need to internalize what you have heard here today, then return to me. This clarity does not come instantly.
Oh, well, let's discuss something else.
I cannot possibly imagine what else we have to discuss, Tibere Vacholian.
This is the one time.
Your love for disco music and venereal disease.
Yeah, that could be a good topic. This is the one time I've really wished I could just knock him out. Do you reckon we should just go for it now? Bad idea. We shall leave. And with that, I need to end this episode. It's been going on for a very long time. Thank you, Autosave. But either way, thank you very much for watching. Please like, subscribe, let me know what you think. Your comments are greatly appreciated. And as always, I'll see you next time.